Hey everybody, this is the Local God, and here we have part 2 of this two-part series showing the Trifecta Deck. The Trifecta Deck, the Hog Rider, Valkyrie, and the Musketeer. So if you have missed part 1, go back to my channel and check that out. But here we are, without further ado, we'll go straight into part 2. Again, we're still following this player Jack from Hitman, one of the best Trifecta players I've seen out there at the moment. So this first battle here on this video, we're playing against a giant balloon deck. We all know how powerful the giant is, and we know how popular this giant loon deck is at the moment as well. Let's see how the Trifecta does against this particular deck. So we can see that the balloon was distracted by the cannon, and the Musketeer takes that one down. Poison spell to damage the barb hut and the tower at the same time. The Hog Rider goes in but gets distracted by the bomb tower. The Musketeer will finish that off. The Hog Rider does get to the tower and gets one shot off before it goes down. Now the Musketeer gets a few free hits against that tower. So good first initial push there. So we've got 2 elixir pumps down at the back. The opponent plays a giant back in the corner. We'll build up our elixir as that giant approaches. Again, the opponent will play a barbarian hut there. We played a Valkyrie at the back, followed by some skeletons, just because we had nothing else to play. With Poison Spell once again to damage the barbarians, the barbarian hut, and the tower at the same time. Now here comes the opponent's giant balloon push once again, distracted by the cannon. The giant does manage to take down the cannon first this time, so the balloon does get to the tower and get one shot off. We've got 2 Valkyries now heading towards the opponent's tower, defended by some fire spirits, and the barbarians spawn just in time to distract the Valks. Hog Rider going in now, and that will be the first tower down. So into double elixir now, with 1 tower up in a pretty strong position. Opponent there plays a minion horde to defend. We'll get our second elixir pump down, and we'll probably zap this group of minions. Yes, we do. Balloon coming in now, again dragging it across with the cannon. Musketeer and the tower there taking that balloon down. Fire spirits coming in now, they'll just damage our Musketeer, and we play a Valkyrie down on the left hand lane. And 30 seconds to go. Opponent plays a bomb tower, so that will pull in our Hog Rider, unfortunately. We've got a bit of a trifecta push going on now. Poison spell slowing everything down. Hog Rider takes down the bomb tower but gets distracted again by the barbarian hut. Now the Hog Rider will head back to the left tower, and the second Hog Rider going in, and that will be 2 towers down. Surely, yes, there we go. So only 4 seconds left to go, not enough time for anything to happen. And that's good game. 2-0 victory there for Jack. So on to the second battle here in the same tournament. We are going to be playing against a Dark Prince mini P.E.K.K.A deck here. Not too popular, this deck, but this player that we're playing against actually came 3rd in this tournament. Jack, of course, came 1st. But this is the 3rd ranked play at the moment. So obviously this opponent's deck is proven to be quite effective as well. So let's see how we do against him. Both players have an elixir collector down. Dark Prince and a knight down on the left lane by the opponent. We'll just drag everything in towards the center with the cannon. Now we have a push of our own on the right lane. The Valkyrie does get taken down by the mini P.E.K.K.A. The Hog Rider gets to the tower, only 1 shot, but then the Musketeer will finish off that mini P.E.K.K.A. Meanwhile, while all that was going on, we are in a bit of trouble on the left-hand lane. Suffered a lot of damage from that push from the opponent. So here comes another push by the opponent now. Just the minions, the knight, and the spear goblins coming in. We will defend that group with our Musketeer. We get zapped, and our skeletons to help take down all those troops. Building up elixir once more. We will poison that right lane. I think that was a mistake. I think we didn't kind of realize that the elixir collector had low health already. So here comes the Valkyrie and the cannon distracting all those troops. Valkyrie goes down. Knight and Hog Rider and the minions all go down as well. Opponent pushing with some spear goblins will distract with our skeletons, and we'll take those down. Building up elixir once more. Both players building it up, double elixir time. We drop our musketeer at the back. Opponent also plays an elixir pump now in the middle. We'll get a bit of a trifecta push now. The Valkyrie, Hog Rider, Musketeer, Poison Spell damaging all the troops, the tower, and the elixir collector at the same time. Opponent plays a mini picker, a great counter to both the Valkyrie and the Hog Rider. But our Musketeer will take down all those troops, and now we've got to defend our left lane. Skeletons there helping distract the Knight. Very, very low health, and in fact the Zap Spell does take down our tower, so we are one tower down with only 20 seconds to go. Now we will push again on the right lane with the Poison, the Valkyrie, and the Hog Rider, and we do manage to take that tower down, so it's one tower apiece. We do have the slight lead at the moment because we do have that opponent's left tower slightly weakened. Valkyrie there defending against all those troops, zapping the minions, and trying to take down that Dark Prince as well. Mini P.E.K.K.A, they're taking down most of our troops, but we get a cannon down just in time and the Musketeer escapes damage free. Hog Rider, Musketeer pushing together on the on the left lane now. Opponent plays some troops there to counter. We poison all those troops and the tower at the same time, and we are looking good. Zapping those minions so they can be one-shotted by the tower. Dark Prince there, distracted by the skeletons just in the nick of time, and then distracted again by the Valkyrie in the nick of time. The Mini P.E.K.K.A and the Knight now pushing in towards that tower. We'll distract the Knight there with a Musketeer, and we'll take down those archers there with the Musketeer. And Hog Rider going in, pushing now. Poison Spell. Musketeer following close behind, zapping all those spells to stun them for a split second, and we do take down that second tower for a 2-1 victory. Zap spell definitely not as effective as it used to be, having its stun time halved. Now it's only by stunning by half a second, but as you can see, they're still very effective. So on to another battle. Here we're playing against another giant balloon deck. So both players with an elixir collector down the back will play a Valkyrie, opponent will play the Warbreaker. And we'll poison that elixir collector and the tower at the same time, and we have our trifecta push going on. Hog Rider, Valkyrie, Musketeer going in. Musketeer will get distracted and taken down by those skeletons and the Mini P.E.K.K.A. Hog Rider does get a few shots off against tower before it gets taken down by the Mini P.E.K.K.A. We'll distract all those together with the cannon. Opponent pushing in pretty hard now with a very strong push. The balloon coming in towards the back as well. The giant takes down that cannon, and the balloon will get to the tower with full health, unfortunately, and the Mini P.E.K.K.A as well. So we'll lose our tower. We do, unfortunately, very, very quickly. So now we will take down that Mini P.E.K.K.A and that balloon. One tower down, but that opponent's left tower is pretty much down as well. So it is fairly even at the moment. Both collectors once again on either side. Both players just building up the elixir once more, ready for the next push. Here we go. The opponent will play a bomb at the back. We will poison all those at the same time. That's very good value there. Opponent now with the giant balloon attack once again. Giant gets pulled in towards the cannon, and the Valkyrie there will help take down that giant ASAP. Zap spell taking out the skellies, and the Musketeer taking down that balloon. The balloon is able to get one shot off though. Now we've got a trifecta push now. Hog Rider pushing the Valkyrie and the Musketeer behind. Poison spell once again. Hog Rider does get a few shots off against that tower, and the Musketeer will take down that Mini P.E.K.K.A and gets a few shots against that tower as well. We actually take down that first tower on the opponent's side. Now the opponent's pushing Giant and a Musketeer together and a Mini P.E.K.K.A, and we will take down that opponent's left tower with a zap spell. So looking good for us. Now we've just got to defend against the opponent, defending this right tower of ours. Just distracting, delaying, buying time a little bit by dropping the Hog Rider there. Opponent coming in with the Giant. We will distract once more with a cannon and some skeletons to distract the Mini P.E.K.K.A. Musketeer down to take down the Giant, and there we go. Time's up. 2-1 victory again for the Trifecta deck. Now on to the last battle that we have for today. We're playing against a Royal Giant deck. Royal Giant supported by the Mini P.E.K.K.A. and the guards there being a very good defensive card. So here we go. Opponent will drop the Royal Giant at the very back, and while we drop our Elixir Collector. We'll play our Valkyrie there to counter the Royal Giant, but the Mini P.E.K.K.A. is played and will do a lot of damage against us. We drop our cannon to distract the Royal Giant just in time. The Valkyrie does manage to survive that and will take down that Royal Giant with the help of the Musketeer. Now the Hog Rider is placed, so that's our triple trifecta push. Guards there being placed at the back. Great defensive card, as I said before. Barbarians there will take down the Musketeer, and here comes counter push. We'll distract the Barbarians with the Skeletons, and then the Valkyrie there will take down the Barbarians as well. Musketeer does win that battle against our Valkyrie, and one shot against our tower. Into reset, building up Elixir. Second Elixir Collector goes down. Opponent again starting with the Royal Giant at the very back of the map. We'll play our Musketeer this time. Opponent fireballs the Musketeer the tower and the Elixir Collector at the same time, and the arrows there finish off the Musketeer. We drop a cannon just in time, and our Valkyrie there will take down that Royal Giant, surely and slowly. There we go. And now we play our Hog Rider, doing another bit of a push. Opponent there with the Barbarians countering the Hog Rider. Poison spell goes down to slow all of them down and allows our Valkyrie to take all those Barbarians down. Valkyrie does get a shot off against the tower before it's taken down by the Musketeer. Elixir Collector at the back. And we've got to defend against this Royal Giant once more. Cannon in the middle. Musketeer there will do a lot of damage against that Royal Giant, but the Fireball takes them down. Arrows with damaged tower. I don't think the opponent expected the Fireball alone to take down the Musketeer that time. So a bit of a waste with the arrows. But here we go. Another push. 30 seconds to go. Poison spell, Hog Rider, Valkyrie. First tower goes down. We're in the lead. Now we've got to defend. Here comes the Mini P.E.K.K.A. coming in. And a Royal Giant. The Skeletons there will distract the Mini P.E.K.K.A. and take it down. Cannon there being placed to distract the Royal Giant. Opponent plays a Fireball. And arrows there will actually take down our tower and the Musketeer together. So we're going to go into overtime. We've got a bit of a push going on the right lane straight away, while the opponent has spent all his elixir on taking down our left tower. So we've got a lot of damage going on already on that opponent's tower. So Skeletons there to distract the Mini P.E.K.K.A. Valkyrie there as well, take down all the Barbarians. The Mini P.E.K.K.A. is taken down by the tower eventually. We'll play a Hog Rider alone, followed by a Musketeer. And a Poison spell, of course. The Fireball there will damage the Musketeer, and Zap will finish it off. And we will do a lot of damage against that opponent's tower before it gets taken down. So just building Elixir once more. We're almost home now. We are in the lead here. Opponent plays a Royal Giant, targeting our tower straight away. Mini P.E.K.K.A. will take down all those Barbarians around it, but our Valkyrie there will take down that Mini P.E.K.K.A. and that Royal Giant. Musketeer being placed there to support it now as well, and we're pushing with the Hog Rider once again. Poison spell around the tower and the troops. We get zapped, we slow down. Barbarians will take down the Hog Rider, and Guards there will take down all our other troops there as well. So we place another Musketeer at the back just to defend against their Guards, make sure they don't chip against our tower. Valkyrie gets placed at the river. Hog Rider gets placed as well on the opponent's side. Poison spell. Hog Rider will get a few shots off and finish off that tower. So it's another 2-1 victory here for Jack and his Trifecta deck. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope that showed how effective the Trifecta still is, and I'll see you on the next episode. Thanks.